In this video, we're gonna talk about isolation and where you should use it and where you shouldn't, and what benefits you get from it from the different buildings. So we're gonna start with the production buildings, which is like a stable here, or a pigsty, or the barn, or an excavation shed, for example. So here you see that I have an excavation shed where I put insulation inside it. It doesn't matter if you've insulated it or not, it won't affect the productivity of the building at all. The only thing it does is that it will have longer durability of the walls, but the roof here can still break, so it doesn't matter too much. So if you want to insulate these buildings, I'd say you could insulate this one and the pigsty, for example, so that it doesn't break. But if you have a barn that looks like this, it's not too much of a problem, because you want to upgrade that to rank 2 later anyway, so don't bother if it looks like this. It will still do the same things even though it's a little bit broken. So with the buildings that you can upgrade, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you feel like it's kind of annoying to upgrade to repair these buildings, then you could insulate these ones. But it's not necessary for production at all, so I wouldn't do it, but you can choose for yourself. Now, when it comes to the houses, it's a little bit more useful to insulate the houses. And if you've seen my mood video, you know that I'm a fan of the simple small house, because it's lower in tax than the other houses, and you can get the same benefits from it from less resources. So I built all the different types of simple small houses here, all from rattle house with a thatch roof up to a stone house with a wooden tile roof. And if we look at the benefits from this, we're gonna go here, and we can see that the simple small house with no insulation, rattle walls, straw roof has 50% insulation. You get 0% mood for a villager, and it takes 15 wood a day for one worker, and that is during the summer. So if it would have been spring, for example, it's 30 a day, and if it's winter, it's 45 a day. Now, if we look at this one, then we have the rattle wall with a wooden roof, and so on. So what you see here is that the rattle wall is kind of bad, but when you go up to the rattle wall with wooden tile roof, it's just as good insulated as the wooden walls with straw roofs. So what this means is that for me personally, I think it's really tedious to build the wooden walls. So I would directly go to the simple small house with stone walls and straw roof in the beginning, because it's easier to get the stones needed than the logs needed. So I would personally start with the stone walls and straw roof, because then you get quite good mood on your villager, so it's a little bit more efficient, and you will get the benefits as well of less firewood each day. And then when I've made a few of these and progressed in the game, I would personally go with the same stone walls, and then you just upgrade the roof. And with this method, you won't have to upgrade any walls at all. I think it's really tedious to upgrade the rattle walls into stone walls, etc. because it's 10 different walls you have to fix. So you have to like fix the whole house. But if you just have the roof to fix, it goes a lot faster when you have the planks needed. So when you have the simple small house with stone walls and wooden tile roof, you will have 92.9% insulation, and that will give you 43 mood and really good wood consumption. Now, when you insulate a stone house with the limestone, you're gonna go up to 100%. And it doesn't really matter too much about the firewood consumption. I honestly don't care if it's 8.5 or 7.5, or in the winter where it's 2 more wood than normally. But what really matters here is the mood you get from the insulation here. So you will get 7% in mood for insulating a whole house. And what you can see here with the wooden walls and the rattle walls is that when you insulate those walls, it doesn't affect the firewood consumption at all here. The only thing it affects is that you get 7 more mood. So keep that in mind. If you trying to insulate your houses here when you have rattle walls and wooden walls for firewood consumption, it doesn't work. So keep that in mind. Now, another thing with insulation is that different tiles take different amount of resources to insulate. So if you have like a window here, it takes 6 limestone, and a wall takes 8 limestone, and the triangle up here takes 4 limestone. So in theory, what you should do is to only build windows to make it cost less limestone. But I mean, if you don't want to do that, don't do it, because the houses look kind of weird. But if you want to do the most efficient way, that's the way. And also, if you have a little bit of limestone, you should always upgrade the upper triangles first, because every single piece here, all 10 of them, give the same amount. So if you upgrade these ones that are cheaper, you will benefit more from it. So that's how insulation works, and the mood from insulation, and also the firewood consumption of the insulation. So that's everything I had for today. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Have a nice holiday. Bye bye.